Flight Boss, bitch, you know, for sure. You're not listening to the Mind of an Antares Moon. I'm the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. Now we're going to talk about what Gaia, the power Gaia is going to give you, the obstacles she's going to give you, the gifts she's going to give you, the opportunities she's going to give you, the misunderstandings that you may have, and the learning processes that you're going to have to go through. Because right now, Gaia is telling you how to protect yourself right now. So if you're letting outer influences and things of that nature dictate your actions and your emotions right now, then that's what's going to be part of the issue that you may have with yourself. Now, as far as when we talk about astrology and things of that nature, now a lot of people don't talk about the houses when we talk about transits. Now, you also have houses transiting your houses. Now, when a person don't know their actual time, this is how astrologers can tell your houses or your ascendant by creating a moon chart, because the moon moves like every 2 hours, but also the ascendant moves every 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? And when the sun is going through each stage of when the sun is starting to go through each zodiac, 6 a.m. of the morning will be the rising of the zodiac sign that the sun is in at the moment. For an example, I'm an Aries, right? So when the sun starts in Aries, which is March 19th or March 21st or something like that, when the sun goes into Aries, right, the ascendant, you can only be an Aries ascendant if you was born 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. in the morning. You see what I'm saying? Then when the sun goes into Taurus, then 6 a.m. in the morning, the ascendant starts at Taurus. So the ascendant moves every 2 hours. So 12 p.m. So anytime there's wherever your afternoon, whether this is Eastern time, 12 p.m. I'm talking about right now. But if you are another time scale where you're 2 hours ahead or 2 hours below, then this gonna you can kind of break down when you're gonna have the ascendant at noon. Now at 12 p.m. Eastern time, the ascendant is gonna be in Scorpio. So that means everybody, personality, personal lives, personal issues, and personal affairs, which is personal people, places, and things in their lives, is going into the deep end. And the deep end it's going through transformation. Because look, it's going through water, but fixed water. So we know water is fluid. Water could be a wave, or it could just lay and go with the flow, aka Cancer and Pisces. But right here, Scorpios, when we want to talk about water that's stale, the only way we can see water that's stale in this realm of reality is ice, frozen. So when we say water in astrology, we're talking about the emotions and feelings. And when we talk about something being frozen, which is fixed is something being stable, right? So if we have fixed water, then what did that mean? That means this person likes to hold on to emotions and feelings. You see what I'm saying? So that can either drag them down or make them vibrate high by utilizing that energy, that dark energy, to make them vibrate high so they don't have to be scared about dark transformative situations anymore. You see what I'm saying? So Scorpios are here to transform their ice. So Scorpios may not get along with Cancers as much as they get along with Pisces. But the reason why a Scorpio may need a Pisces or Aries, here's why. Because with the Pisces, they know how to melt the ice gradually to Scorpios. And what do I mean by that in human form? In human form, Pisces know how to make the Scorpios relax and kind of shed their ego and vulnerability slowly but surely in a way that they like to do it. That's almost like throwing a piece of ice in a cup of water. Gradually that ice melts. That's what Pisces can help Scorpios do. And Aries can help Scorpio by melting the ice. You know what I'm saying? Giving them some external passion and intuition, because fire burns through reality. So fire like steams and evaporates just enough water to see the depth of Scorpios. You know what I'm saying? To see the depth and to bring them up out of that. AKA they can help them with expressing their inner desire and passions externally. You know what I'm saying? Because they play out both sides of Mars. See, Aries is the external Mars. Scorpio is the internal Mars. So for a lot of times, Aries ain't manipulative. They're upfront with their desire and passion. So they like to be direct with what they want. Scorpios sometimes may not even like you, but they may utilize your energy, which your passion and your desire for the benefit of their deep desires, their motivation, their passions. Then once they soak you up and fucking steam out all your fucking fire, burn out all your, wet all your fire and dampen it all out, then they don't need you no more. Then they transform and go on to the next energy source that they can grab from. Then you'll be looked at like, damn, what happened? What was really going on? So you see what I'm saying? They both, Scorpios and Aries understand that about each other. So Aries can help melt the Scorpio ice, and Pisces can help melt the ice gradually. You see what I'm saying? So Aries and Scorpios may have a few fights that they like, that creates steam in order to be like, God damn, this is my motherfucking nigga, or this is my girl, or whatever like that. Or and Pisces gradually melts the Scorpio to make Scorpio feel like, damn, I fuck with this person. This person understands me. I can't open up to this person. The only thing, now Scorpio can relate to Cancers, but the only thing here is, it doesn't matter what element you is. The modalities, the locations, all that matters. The only thing y'all share is emotions and feelings, but y'all do it in two different ways. Cancers initiate and create new emotions and feelings. So when Scorpio don't want to budge or too ice, Cancers may cause waves to try to make you emotionally express yourself, and that makes Scorpios feel vulnerable. They're like, what is this person trying to make me express my feelings or in some type of way? And they don't do it in a relatable way like Pisces. They're doing it in an ocean wave way, because it's cardinal, initiating and creating. So if Scorpios don't feel the vibe, they're going to initiate that feeling and emotion like, man, I just don't feel right, or I need to, or they're going to, or if you around them giving off bad vibes, what Scorpios usually do, because they keep all their vibes within. So it makes people feel like it's a vibe, but we don't know what kind of vibe it is because they don't express it. So it'll make a Cancer want to dive deep. Now with the water, dealing with the emotions and feelings, they can pick up on that. That's what makes them kind of cool, because it's like, okay, this person understands that I'm dealing with something right now. But at the same time, Cancer get frustrated. Cancer be like, nah, this person is too secretive. This person is trying to, I'm feeling uncomfortable. Keyword, uncomfortable. Cancers start striking shit. To make the Scorpio stinger come out, to make the Scorpio express yourself. You see what I'm saying? Now that can work good, but I'm just letting you know how that sometimes is volatile. Scorpios work better with Aries than Cancers. And it's like that with every sign. Just like Aquarius is, just like Geminis work better with Virgos. You see what I'm saying? Than maybe an Aquarius or a Libra. You see what I'm saying? But a Libra can get with a Virgo, because Saturn is exalted in Libra. So that earth-air aspect will make Virgos feel comfortable. So you know what I'm saying? Libras make Virgos feel comfortable and make them not have to think so practical all the time. They feel like they can loosen up because the Libra is goofy enough. But then I'm getting into motherfucking astrology. See when I get it, that's 3D lower shit. I can talk about that shit all day. That shit is easy. Let's go back up. My bad. Now, when we talk about as far as motherfucking the first house, which brought us into that, because at noon, the first house is going to be Scorpio. Now, as far as the Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Mars, and the North Node, all these is going to be in the 10th house. So you know what that means? This solar system being, this solar system you're in, this being is being put on the pedestal or being ridiculed right now, because the 10th house is status, which you're known for, how you seen. So this our being that we're in is relating to another solar system right now. It's either being talked about in a negative way, because look, we got the Sun. So the Sun is the actions, the way this being and act right now, the way this whole solar system act and how it sees things right now, right? The Moon is who it is. You see what I'm saying? And the emotional stance on things. So all this is on the forefront for the other solar systems to see right now. What they see is what they get. Just like if you are a person who are a Moon conjunct Sun person, right? What people see from you is what they get. Your emotions is basically your actions, and the way you act is basically who you are. The Moon is who you are, and your Sun is your actions and how you see things. So that's what's being perceived with our being. So possibly the civilization that's coming in to our realm of reality, our solar system, is coming in through this solar system that our solar system is communicating with, aka our being. So it's communicating with another sun and its group of planets, aka a being. So you know what I'm saying? So what's happening here is the information of the lights that's being communicated from that being to our being, a civilization is coming through that, and they're being able to come through our solar eclipse. We're going to have a lunar eclipse also, but it's going to be a new group of beings, and it doesn't matter if you white, black, or whatever like that. The civilization, if it's coming through a solar system, these spirits is just going to travel and try to find vibrational signals that shade a little darker. So you could be a white Asian, it doesn't matter. If your shade is a little darker, then these spirits are possibly going to pick up your vessel or inhabiting new vessels through new women, new wombs. through females that's got this kind of shade, or that got certain particular shades that's maybe a little darker than the lunar civilization gonna come, and they both play different roles. You know what I'm saying? But that's another video. But for the most part, yeah, our solar system being is being ridiculed right now about how they're seen, how it's seen, and their status about something, and it's being communicated and talked about behind its back or to its face, because Mercury is in the 10th house, and what's being talked about is who this being is and their actions. So people are not, so other, like you talk about other people's other beings, is talking about this being like in a negative way, because Mars is also in the 10th house. So this adding aggression, passion, willpower, desire. So there's a lot of aggressiveness, a lot of aggressive energy also. So maybe our being is having an argument with another being. So this civilization that come in maybe disgruntled or something like that, and may have a bunch of opposing thoughts and a bunch of aggressive thoughts. So if you're a person who get utilized as a vessel and you start having all these new ideas to start damaging shit and aggressively have a passion to do negative shit and shit like that, then you may have been utilized as a vessel. So I'm starting to pinpoint now what kind of civilization is coming in right now through my spiritual inclinations. But right now, let's finish talking about this shit. Now, as far as the alignment, now this is the power is giving you, the opposition is giving you, and if you're not utilizing this, it's your fault. Now, the sun conjunct the moon. So as far as for you to be protected, it's important for you to feel comfortable with your actions, because the moon is who you are, things you react to, what makes you feel comfortable. The sun is your actions, the way you see things, right? And how you act. So right now it is highly important not to be affected by the way other people, how other people may see things or whatever like that. No, feel comfortable about your actions and how you see things, even if it calls detaching yourself from other people that day. You see what I'm saying? And then vice versa. The way you act, how you see things, and your actions, make that part of who you are that day. Make sure you're comfortable with that day. You see what I'm saying? And that's like when a person can meditate, or a person could be comfortable at what they're doing that day, that's meditating. You know what I'm saying? When a person is making music, that's like meditation. Whatever you feel comfortable with doing as far as your actions, and you're in pure bliss at that moment, that's meditating. You see what I'm saying? Now, so you could be meditating, doing something fluidly, but it's important to feel comfortable about your actions. And the moon also conjunct Mars. So who you are, your emotional stance on things, it's important for you to have who you are on your intentions, your willpowers, your passions, your desires. Don't be sitting here trying to feel comfortable because other people coming around you, they want you to do something, with them, something that they desire. No, if you ain't vibing with that, if you don't feel comfortable with doing that, then make sure you in that vibration. Make sure that you are doing things that you want to, who you are, that's pertaining to make you comfortable that day. Because you're going to get a lot of people. It ain't going to be easy. You're going to get a lot of things, and things that you're watching that day, and things that you're on your phone seeing, and things that you're on a computer watching. There's going to be a lot of things that's going to be making you feel different ways, and making you see things different ways, and make you desire different things. But make sure you make sure that you find that mechanism to come back to, is it something that you truly desire? Is it something that's really a part of you? Now, today's sun conjunct, not today, but the 21st sun conjuncted Mars also. So how you act and how you see things, right? And your actions, it's important that you're focusing your actions and how you, and on your intentions, your willpowers, your passion, what you desire. A lot of people gonna come in and try to get you to see other shit. Want you to act on other shit. No, it's important today. You got that power. So don't let other people utilize their power against you. You got the power of only wanting to see things you desire that day. Your intentions, your willpower, your motivations, your passions. Make sure you're acting on those things. Make sure these are things that, make sure you're seeing those things. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Make sure make sure those are your focus. So you can start to create. So in the middle of your creating, when the illusion passes, that's what you're gonna see. You see what I'm saying? Also, the sun conjunct Mercury also. So make sure the way you see things and your actions and how you act and how you see things, your visions, make sure those are what's on your mind, what's on your brain. Make sure that's what you're thinking about. Make sure that's what you're overanalyzing about. Fuck other people's actions. Fuck what other people try to get you to see and get you to do that day and get you to act on, and people try to get you to see this. Man, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got how you see things and your actions. Make sure that's what's on your mind, your Mercury. Make sure you're thinking about that shit. You might got some energy pulled out from you due to a person, place, or thing that day, but make sure you come back and start to continue to think about how you see things. And the things that you're thinking about, analyzing about, and communicating about, make sure it's in the realm of reality of what your vision is about, and things you choose to act on. So anybody try to steer you off of that shit, cut that conversation short. It's important on the 21st. See what I'm saying? Now we're gonna get to your obstacles. The obstacles Gaia wants you to see. Now Uranus is opposing the ascendant at 12 p.m. Well, whenever it's noon until 2 hours later. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of your personal life is going to transform at noontime, and for that 2 hours, you're going to experience a lot of situations or experience people, places, and things that make you feel like you need to transform something or gain control of something in your personal life. Personal life pertaining to your personality, personal issues, and personal affairs, which is personal people, places, and things that's in your life. So be aware of that around noontime around your life. Now, we're going to talk about Mercury is opposing Neptune on the 21st. So the way you think now off the bat, it's going to be a waste of time for you to try to communicate your thoughts or how you see this eclipse or how you see anything that day anyway. Because look, Mercury is opposing Neptune. So the way you think, communicate, and analyze, right, is being opposed by other people's dreams, illusions, creativity, and imagination and fantasy, right? So people are going to be argumentative and don't even know why. They're not even going to be able to really put it in words. It's really going to be all expressions. And your dreams, illusions, and creativity and imagination, right? It's at odds with the way how other people think and analyze and how they communicate in general. So it's going to be a waste of time with trying to share your thoughts with other people anyway. Especially people who are not vibrating on the same vibrational road that you're on. Now, also today's I keep saying today, the 21st, well, it's also today too also, but the 21st is going to be impacted because of this eclipse in this new moon in Leo. Now, it's going to be Venus opposed Pluto. So the way you love, appreciate, and value how you relate to others is at odds with other people's deep willpowers, deep desires, and deep motivations. People deeply desiring other shit right now. So anytime you try to express your love and your appreciate and your value too much into a person, place, or thing, that shit is going to get transformed, and you're going to start to see the control and power issues within that. So try to keep a lot of that love and value inward. Now also today's not to 21st and today's, but the 21st Jupiter is opposing Uranus. So your wisdom, your knowledge, your human experiences, and things of that nature is at odds. With other people's uniqueness and originality. So a lot of rebellion and change and opposition is going to be brought upon anytime somebody try to express their wisdom and knowledge. Anytime somebody try to express their meanings and reasonings to things. So now it ain't even time to do that. You get optimistic and have your own meaning and reasonings, and don't oppose your meaning and reasonings onto other people. Have your own meaning and reasonings and your own thoughts and your own wisdom and knowledge about the experience, the human experience you about to have with this eclipse. And make sure, because you could get attacked by even just trying to express your own experience to somebody else at this time. So fuck all that right now. See, Gaia is teaching you to she teaches you how to be protected right now. I'm just explaining it to you. But Gaia got it all mapped out for you that day. So if you're a person who ain't even into astrology, you're gonna be all lost into the sauce. You're gonna be lost. And if you a person who ain't into astrology, but you ain't spiritually inclined either, you're gonna be lost in the motherfucking sauce. You're really not gonna know what's going on. Now, today, the 21st. Now the 21st, here go the learning processes you're gonna have to deal with. Now you got Jupiter squaring Pluto on the 21st. So you're gonna have to learn how to apply some control, learn how to apply some transformation to your wisdom, to your knowledge, to what you know, to what you have learned, to what you have taught, to the experience that you're going through right now. Learn how to transform that. Learn how to put some control over that right now, and gain some wisdom. Gain some desire and some passion into transforming this shit. Because having a stagnated experience or a stagnated wisdom is not what it is right now. You got to be open right now. It's telling you to be open. Transform your way of looking at this experience you're in right now. Now, also, Venus is squaring Uranus. So you're going to have to learn how to apply some uniqueness and originality to the way you love, appreciate, value, and how you relate to others. And you may have to oppose, change, or rebel against ways of that, how you loved in the first place. So you got to switch that up, got to change that up, because like I said, same way with the Venus and the Pluto opposing, is doing that same energy with Venus squaring Uranus. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you put too much love and appreciation and value out there, you're going to start to see how that's being changed and how that's not working no more. See what I'm saying? Now also, so don't be trying to be too loving and too relatable to the point that you have to compromise and start to communicate your own thoughts onto others, because people are not going to get it right now. Now, also, Venus is squaring, the sun. Now, around noon, Venus is going to be squaring the ascendant. So, you're going to have to learn how to apply some love, appreciation, and value and relativeness to the transformative situations that you're going to be going through within those 2 hours. You see what I'm saying? Wherever is noon at on your time scale. The first house will be in Scorpio for those 2 hours. Now, here's your gifts you have that day that you need to utilize. And if you don't get up off your ass and utilize them, you could be used as a motherfucking vessel. Now, you got the sun trine in Uranus. So your actions and the way you act, you got that gift of being unique and original. And you have that gift of opposing and changing and rebelling against other people or other things that's trying to make you see things in other visions or try to make you act upon. So you got that gift. So you better utilize that gift, or you're going to be used or utilized as a vessel. Better learn how to act on rebelling against some shit that might not be true to your vision and spirit, motherfucker. Now you got also you got Mars trine Saturn on the 21st. So your intent, willpower, your passions, and your motivations got the gift of being seen from a reality base. Got the gift of being able to be used to gain structure in your life. So the things that your passion, your willpower, your desires is going to help you gain stability in your life. Not nobody else's. So long as you stay in that vibration, you're going to see when this illusion when the eclipse passes, the illusion is going to start creating itself that way. But you got to stay in that vibration to want to see what you desire, what you want. You see what I'm saying? And you got that gift to see it from a reality base, from a point A to point B. Don't just be having some way far out thoughts. No, have a calculated plan of how to get there, but make sure when the eclipse is happening, make sure your mind is on that. And being in the feeling and the expression of how good it would feel to accomplish this from step 1 to step 2, step 3. You see what I'm saying? Make sure it's a reality base still, though. You see what I'm saying? Now, the moon is trining Uranus. So who you are and things that you react to and what makes you feel comfortable, right, has the gift, Uranus has the gift of being unique and original. So make sure who you are, make sure you keep that in unique and original. And don't be letting who other people are and things that they react to tap it and affect you to make you react to the shit that they react to. Certain channels and shit that they watching, now you reacting to that shit. And if that ain't part of who you are, get the fuck away from that shit, because right now you got the gift. Who you are actually has the gift of rebellion and changing and opposing against something that's not a part of who they are. So even if that come into a form of a person, place, or thing, you got that gift to actually detach from that in a harmonious way, and it won't burn a bridge. Make sure you utilize that. Don't be too passive. It ain't gonna hurt nobody's feelings that day, because everybody on the same path that day anyway, whether they know it or not. See what I'm saying? Now, let's talk about the moon also. Now, Saturn trine Uranus. Yeah. Now, all right, no, moon trine Saturn. So, all right, who you are and what you choose to react to and your emotional reactions and things of that nature, right? It's trining your Uranus. So who you are got the gift of rebelling and changing, but also who you are has the gift of stability, got the gift of passion. Well, I gotta put this on the motherfucking charger. This should be done fast as fuck. Damn. But who you are got the gift of being able to see reality for what it is, and got the gift of being able to put boundaries and restrictions and limits on stuff that ain't part of who you are, or putting boundaries and restrictions and limits on shit that make you uncomfortable. You got that power and gift right now. Moon is trying to Saturn, so utilize that, and it's gonna come out harmonious. Don't be worried about somebody else's feelings, because it ain't like that. It ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Now, when we talk about the lights is going off. I put the shit on the charger. Damn. Oh, there you go. Alright, now, motherfucking Now you got Mars trining Uranus also. So your intent, willpower, and passions and motivations has the gift of being unique and original, but also you aggressively has the gift. You aggressively have the gift to aggressively cut off or to change, rebel, or oppose against something that's not part of your desires and your willpower. So make sure you're using that motherfucking shit. It's telling you. It's telling you you got that gift. So why not use it? Why be passive and be like, oh, but this my nigga, or wow, this my girl, so why be passive? No. Stand in your motherfucking power. Now, motherfucking, no matter how hard it is, based upon the situations in your life. Now, also, Saturn is trining Uranus. So the way you gain structure in your life and reality and things of that nature has the gift of being unique and original. So how you gain structure in your life and how you get things done is you got the gift of that being unique and original. You ain't gotta take application from somebody else. You ain't gotta learn how to do that. Nigga, what the fuck you know how to do is unique and original enough to gain stability in your motherfucking life. And that's what your mind need to be on for the eclipse. Regardless of what job or whatever you're working in before the eclipse and after. Keep your mind on what the fuck you really want to do in this reality. You see what I'm saying? Now we're going to get to the motherfucking opportunities that Gaia is going to give you. Now, Mars is sextile in Jupiter. So your intent, willpower, and your passions and motivation is going to witness experiences. It's going to witness opportunities to be experienced. So you're going to be able to experience your wisdom. I mean, you're going to be able to experience your passions, your desires, and your willpower and things that you intend to do based upon your visions. You see what I'm saying? So make sure you are taking the opportunity to experience this, because Jupiter it ain't really dense. So it's gonna make you experience your desires through optimism, through wisdom, through knowledge, through faith, through philosophical higher meanings and things of that nature, or through religion, or through spirituality. It's going to make you see. So a lot of times that's like through vision and feeling optimistic about your vision, and that creates luck. You know what I'm saying? This is why a lot of Sagittarius or a lot of Jupiter placements create luck in a lot of people placements, due to the feeling and the vibration it brings. And by this sextile in your Mars, your intent, willpower, and passions and motivations is going to witness opportunities to be able to experience those mechanisms. You know what I'm saying? So your passions and willpower is to sit back and receive and gain wisdom and knowledge and to expand. You see what I'm saying? So make that part of your desire. Make the experience itself your desire. Not looking for an experience in the experience. Make the experience itself. The desire just being in the experience. And that's how you're gonna receive experiences within experiences that you never seen before. But you gotta be passionately involved in the experience in general. Don't be trying to look into spaces in the space. Enjoy the space itself. See what I'm saying? That's what it's telling you. Now, you also got the sun. The Jupiter is going to be sextile in Saturn. So with Jupiter sextile in Saturn, your wisdom, knowledge, and your experiences, right, is going to witness opportunities to be seen in reality. So your broad philosophical points of views of the worlds and your wisdom and knowledge and your higher education, your wisdoms and your meanings and reasonings, you're going to be able to witness all kind of opportunities to be able to be seen in reality right in front of you. And you're going to, and the eclipse. And you're going to be able to utilize these outer realms to be able to gain structure in your life in reality. So keep that in fucking mind. Jupiter is fucking sextile in Saturn. That's what it's telling you. A lot of people who already got Jupiter sextile in Saturn in their chart already feel like this. They feel like they can actually grab their wisdom and their education and their knowledge and actually make it a brick that they can foundation themselves up under as a stability in their lives, aka become a teacher. Teachers, a lot of teachers got Jupiter sextile or trine Saturn, right? Now, you know what I'm saying? And then Neptune is still sextile in Pluto. So dreams, illusions, and creativities, imaginations are still going to witness opportunities to be deeply transformed. You know what I'm saying? And gain control over. You know what I'm saying? But deeply desired. And these are going to be people's deep intentions. To gain their wisdom. To gain their fantasy, spirituality, dreams and illusions, and creativity and imagination out into the external realm in some deep and intense type way. And that's what the fuck Gaia needs you to do August 21st. And long as you, and if you act accordingly, your ass won't be used as a vessel. And your ass will be receiving some motherfucking information. And your ass won't miss the motherfucking shift. And your motherfucking carbon ass minerals in your body could slowly transform into being a crystal like I had went through. So you may be sick a lot of times. You may be throwing up a lot of times. Doctors may not know what's wrong with you. Any external person, place, or thing or food may not be able to help because it's part of the earth. And if you're not part of this earth, and if your body is slowly transforming to resonate more with that crystal energy, then shit on earth is not going to be able to help. So now you're going to have to start like me. I receive energy from like crystals receive energy, right? So the same way you give energy to crystals, I'm a crystal. I'm a crystal being. That's how I receive energy. So a lot of times, shit, I can get full and eat just by being in a room of a bunch of fruit. I don't even actually have to eat the fruit. I just absorb the energy that the fruit got, and motherfucker, I'm crystallized. Flight bus, bitch. Goddamn air. Fuck you know about this goddamn